What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lori if you are new here. I decided on a random whim that I was gonna pick up the camera and do like a little chit chat. It's Thursday. I actually just finished doing a little podcast episode with Erica. I will link her podcast down below. I don't know when my episode will come out, but we had a lovely chat. She is one of my subscribers and she reached out and asked me to do this little podcast interview with her, and I'm like, of course, why not? I just made my cup of coffee. It is 3 o'clock and I want to do a little quick chit chat with you guys because I have a lot of stuff on my mind. There's a lot of things in the news and I want to kind of just talk about it a little bit, you know, from my perspective. So let's probably go downstairs. Let's go downstairs with my coffee and talk. Let's go. I went and rewarmed my coffee because I hate cold coffee. I turned my thermostat down because I think you're going to hear my heat because I'm in my basement and it's not. Anyways, I am a family nurse practitioner and I've been in the nursing space for quite a long time. My nursing journey started back in 2004 when I started working as a nursing assistant. There's a lot of things in nursing that is just breaking my heart and making me sad. Nursing is very, very emotionally and physically draining. And I've said that multiple times on my channel before. One of the things that is truly bothersome to me, I was talking about this on my Instagram story. I currently work in a urgent care setting. Majority of the time, it's one provider, either a PA or an NP. Sometimes you'll get a physician and a PA or an NP. It got very busy at the end because we were kind of getting backed up because at 2 o'clock, it left one MA. So in my mind, it's two of us as the providers. I'm not even really used to working with another provider. And it's one MA and she's struggling. What is the next move? Let me, tell me in the comments. What is the next move that you think that we can do? It's to help her, right? So I started to triage patients. Having done that, I guess the other provider didn't like that. So when I came out of the room, the MA said to me, you know what he just said to me? I'm not doing that. So don't think I'm doing that because I don't do that, what she's doing. This is my question. When you get to a point in your career, if you move from, say, CNA to a nurse, are you now saying that there is no way you will clean up a patient or put a patient on a bedpan because you are not the CNA? Are you not going to help out because you're now the nurse? Are you better than cleaning up the patient? Now that you're a nurse practitioner, are you better than checking a patient's blood pressure? Are you better than swabbing a patient's nose just to get the process going? I think that's a problem. If you hear my belly, I'm sorry. I honestly think that that's a problem. All of us is in this together. And you can't complain and say, we gotta hurry up because we close at 8 o'clock and we want to get out of here on time. I don't like that. It leaves a very bad taste in my mouth and I really, really, really don't like that. Let me know in the comments. I know that if it's busy and you can't, you can't. But if you're not that busy and you're sitting there, you can kind of help the process along. Go ahead and help the process along because like I said, all of us are in this together and we should try to help each other out as much as we can. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on that. So the next thing I kind of want to touch on a little bit is this whole TikTok nurses being fired. And I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen this. It's all over social media. A couple of people have asked me if I was going to talk about this. And this is the thing. I wasn't really going to talk about it. I was just going to leave that alone. Here I am, and I'm going to address it. As someone who is a healthcare provider, and I am on the social media platform, it is a thin line. And I have said things on my YouTube channel that have seemed insensitive. I have, because people have sent me messages and say that is insensitive towards a patient. I had a YouTube short that I made and I actually took it down because I had somebody who reached out to me personally and sent me a message. I had some comments on the video that was like, you have no compassion. Some people have anxiety. You probably have seen the shorts when I said the medical assistants say, Lori, Sarah is back and she's been here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The reason why I took it down was because when I look on the other side of it, I realized that it can be insensitive to the point where somebody feels like I'm not being compassionate towards their needs with healthcare, and that's why some people don't go to the doctor, don't seek the doctor. And that's not the reason why I did that YouTube short. My experience is telling patients and beating a dead horse and telling them you need a specialist. Like, I have seen the same patients that come to the urgent care constantly for things like their blood sugar and their blood pressure. The urgent care is not managing your blood sugar or your blood pressure, and it's dangerous. You need to have a primary care doctor. And even when we find a primary care doctor, we set the appointment. And these are people with insurance. These are not people that don't have insurance or folks that will come to the urgent care for OBGYN needs and want you to do a whole pap smear on them. And when you're like, no, we don't do that, they get so upset. I am looking at it at that angle. But then when you turn the spectrum around, somebody else is looking at it like, oh, she's so inconsiderate and she is horrible. And I never want anyone to feel that way about me when I care for patients, because honestly, I really care about the patients and I care about caring for patients. What I do not tolerate is disrespect from patients, and I will voice that till thy kingdom come. Because you do have patients that come in and they think that they can call you a bitch, because I've had this happen, and they can just angle you any kind of way and you're supposed to just swallow that up, smile and wrap it up with a bow and continue. And that is what I'm not gonna do. The whole TikTok nurses thing, I can see how insensitive it is. I can see how the public is taking it. I can see that, because like I'm using myself as an example of something I have posted, and I see where, you know, I already gave you guys that example. I can see it, and that's my take on it. We don't know if these nurses were amazing nurses, because now that is just going to kind of taint it all, right? They could be the best nurses on the unit. They could be wonderful or great. Labor and delivery is such a special place. You know, I remember even when I was pregnant and I'm going in to have my baby, the hospital is just scary. And having a baby is a dangerous thing, especially for Black women. It really is. It is a dangerous business for us. It's a thin line. And even myself, I am so reevaluating my truth. I mean, I will never not be honest, but I have to be a little bit more cognizant of the fact that it might look like you just totally hate. And I don't hate nursing. I hate the bullshit that comes with it. And I've said that multiple times on my channel. And the politics that comes with a lot of this nursing thing, you know. And social media is such a big thing right now. And a lot of folks are just trying to vent and do different things like that on the internet. People need to realize that every nurse is not a saint. People go into nursing for different reasons. Every nurse did not become a nurse because, oh my God, I want to help people. I just want to help everyone. And I'm Mother Teresa. It's a lie. A lot of people, truth be told, is going into nursing because of job stability and money, the almighty dollar. But does that make that person not a good nurse or don't care about the work? I don't really think so. You do have nurses that go into nursing just for job stability, and they're amazing and they're great and they take care of their patients amazing. I am one of those people who went into nursing not because I was trying to save the world or I am just so good in my heart. Not saying I'm a bad person, but I went into nursing off of my mom encouraging me, like, you will have job stability. And then I went into it and it came natural to me and I cared about what I was doing, you know. That's my thought on the whole TikTok thing. I had to go search for the videos because I don't have a TikTok account. I don't even have TikTok on my phone. Those are things that nurses do say among themselves all the time. We know. We have kitchen table talk a lot. Kitchen table talk need to stay at kitchen table talk and not out in the open. I get it, and I feel bad for the nurses. I wish them all the best, and that's my thoughts on that. What else? I saw a video the other night on Instagram where
50 patients all by myself, one RN from 3 to 7 by myself.
How crazy it is right now for our nurses. One nurse with 50 patients on a psych unit. Once again, this video was from TikTok and they pulled it over to Instagram because, like I said, I don't have TikTok. How is one nurse going to care for 50 psych patients? You know what I mean? It is so ridiculous and we need to do better. And I don't know what truly can be done about this, because this thing is getting from bad to worse when it comes on to the nurse-patient ratio. I have made a video on my channel talking about nurse-patient ratio and CNA-patient ratio before, and what are we doing to combat this problem? Because this is a problem. There's nursing shortage, and there's multiple reasons why there's nursing shortage. They're saying that there's no nursing shortage. I think that it is a nursing shortage because nurses are leaving and nurses are saying, I'm not going to tolerate unsafe practices for scraps and pennies when I can go travel about and make XYZ amount of money and live my best life. Think about also the future of nursing, because we don't have enough nurse educators, because guess what? They're not paying them enough money. Back to the money. They're not paying our nurse educators enough money. So if you are a nurse educator or you're trying to teach clinicals and you're making $20 and you can go pick up a hospital shift and make $40, they're just gonna go pick up that hospital shift and make $40, you know? We need to figure out what we need to do when it comes on to our nurses and a better solution so that all of us can be kind of on the same page, because everybody's not going to be totally 100% happy, but we need to get to a 80% medium or something. Like, something needs to give. Anyways, I think that's most of my chit chat for today. I will catch you guys up in the next video. Let me know your thoughts and your comments on this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.